Habitable planets. A habitable planet is a planet that has the right conditions to support life as we know it. These conditions include a range of factors such as the presence of liquid water, a stable atmosphere, and a source of energy for life to thrive. Scientists search for habitable planets to better understand the possibility of life beyond Earth and potentially discover extraterrestrial life. The search for habitable planets has primarily focused on identifying planets that orbit within the habitable zone of a star. The habitable zone is the range of distances from a star where conditions are just right for liquid water to exist on the surface of a planet. Planets too close to their star will be too hot, and any water will evaporate, while planets too far away will be too cold, and any water will freeze. The habitable zone varies depending on the size and brightness of the star, but it is generally thought to be a narrow region. In addition to being within the habitable zone, a habitable planet must have a stable atmosphere. The atmosphere protects the planet from harmful radiation and provides a source of oxygen and other gases that are necessary for life. The atmosphere also plays a crucial role in regulating the planet's temperature, preventing it from becoming too hot or too cold. A habitable planet must also have a source of energy to support life. On Earth, this energy comes from the sun, which powers photosynthesis in plants and provides energy for other organisms through the food chain. Other potential sources of energy on habitable planets include geothermal energy from the planet's interior or chemical energy from volcanic activity. The search for habitable planets has been revolutionized in recent years by the discovery of exoplanets, planets that orbit stars other than our Sun. Thousands of exoplanets have been discovered using techniques like the transit method and radial velocity method. The James Webb Space Telescope, set to launch in 2021, is expected to further advance the search for habitable planets by providing new insights into the atmospheres of exoplanets. In summary, a habitable planet is a planet that has the right conditions to support life as we know it. These conditions include factors like the presence of liquid water, a stable atmosphere, and a source of energy. The search for habitable planets has primarily focused on identifying planets that orbit within the habitable zone of a star, and recent discoveries of exoplanets have opened up new possibilities for the search for life beyond Earth. Another important factor that can impact the habitability of a planet is the composition of its atmosphere. A planet with an atmosphere that is too thin or too thick can be inhospitable to life. A thin atmosphere would not be able to provide the necessary protection from radiation, while a thick atmosphere could trap too much heat and cause the planet to become too hot for life. The composition of the atmosphere is also important, as certain gases like carbon dioxide can lead to a runaway greenhouse effect, while others like oxygen are essential for supporting complex life. The presence of a magnetic field is another important factor for the habitability of a planet. A magnetic field helps to protect a planet's atmosphere from being stripped away by the solar wind, a stream of charged particles that flows from the sun. The magnetic field also helps to protect life on the planet's surface from harmful radiation. The presence of liquid water is often cited as a key factor for habitability, as all life on Earth requires water to survive. However, it is worth noting that other solvents could potentially support life as well. For example, some scientists have suggested that liquid methane or ethane could potentially support life in extremely cold environments. Finally, it is important to note that habitability is not the same as the presence of life. While a planet may have all the necessary conditions to support life, it does not necessarily mean that life exists on the planet. Detecting the presence of life on other planets is an extremely difficult challenge, as it requires identifying specific biomarkers in the planet's atmosphere or surface. Overall, the search for habitable planets is an exciting and rapidly evolving field of research. While we have made significant strides in our understanding of the conditions necessary for life, there is still much to learn about the complex interplay of factors that determine a planet's habitability.